Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're doing well. Today is a special day. A special day. Hello, Mist. How are you? I have my girlfriend's dog over here. He's on the balcony, but he's barking at stuff. So I might have to, soon get him in. If he keeps barking, then I have to do something about it. But today we are going to make a... Oh no, it crashes right away. What sort of dog is he? Akita. A Japanese Akita. Player crafting. I moved this from... Alright, that's why it doesn't work, because it's not here anymore. We need IRS. We need IRS. CP... Sounds cute. Yeah, he's very cute. He's super cute. But this is the first time he's here. She's cleaning her apartment and such for... he's trying to sell. So he's here for the first time. And on a balcony. He likes being outside on a balcony. But I think there's too many people here. And he's a little bit confused. Yeah, next time he barks, he's going inside. It's a bit annoying to try and stream and also trying to talk to the dog. Wait for child recipe types. That's it, right? Shared data, crafting. This would then be recipes. But yeah, he's really cute. He doesn't bark a lot usually, but I think it's everything with it being new. He's not used to it. There's a lot of people like having their balcony doors open and walking inside, outside a lot. So he doesn't really understand yet. I think that it's fine for them to do so. So it might just be a short stream in case, depending on him. Okay, so the inventory is selected inventory. It's the equipment tab. Oh, it's equipment tab. Selected inventory. Googling photos of breed. Fluffy dog. Yeah, it's super cute. I wish I could show it, but my apartment is a mess. So I don't really want to turn off the virtual green screen. Else it would be else I would show him. If he comes in, then it might be possible. We'll see. Can relate? Yeah. I wish he could understand that, like, he likes being outside, like on the balcony. So I wish that he would understand that if he doesn't bark, he can be out there all day. If he barks, he's gonna come back in. So yeah. Okay, yeah, it crashes here on show. Let's go to inventory. What? There we go. So the problem here is the names of the tabs, I guess, because when we're doing show, this one, selected inventory, it's the equipment tab. Maybe I should change their names. So the inventory tabs. Maybe I just call it consumable. That would make it easier. And here we could then, instead of using, well, I loop through the tab names, right? Yeah. Services, globals, consts, item type, equipment, like this. I think it's going to be better. We're a chicken. I've added a few things since the last stream this. So now we have these crystals and stuff we can pick. They have a health bar. Takes a while for them to learn that things, and it's the first day. But it's pretty. It's pretty. It's a greater chance of being smart. Oh, well, like greater chance of being less smart. Yeah. True. He's not blonde though, so. Yeah. So when you get close to this, it highlights, and you can pick it, and the health goes down. I think that's pretty cool. And when you walk away, the health bar disappears. I think that's kind of neat. We also have an inventory now here. Material with things showing. Got a few extra bezels done. A few. No, but he's he's really smart. Most of the time. It's also like he understands the whole, when you have the leash on and you walk on like one side of the pole and he walks to the other, he understands that he gotta go back around. Yeah, it's really cool. Like it's so nice because now he's laying down and kind of sleeping. Does he do the stick thing? With doors where he grabs a big stick and doesn't get in? No. He doesn't do the stick thing. He's not a stick connoisseur. No, he's not. He doesn't really. He's a sniff connoisseur, I would say. He likes to really sniff and be like, maybe this is for me. Maybe not. and then it pees on it. Can be trees, can be rocks, can be bushes. Can also be like a bag on the side of the street. You know, he doesn't really care what it is. As long as he can pee on it, it's fine. And if someone else has peed there, it's the most interesting thing ever. Like, it's super interesting if someone else peed there. Keep an eye on him during walks, yeah. But it's so hard because he is really fast sometimes. It's almost like can sometimes almost do a drive-by. Like, he just walks and walks and then like lifts his leg up and then it's done. You know? You can't unless you pay 100% attention to him, he can't. Yeah. Or like keeping away from every like wall and bag and everything else. It's not possible. Also, I made a recipes. I think I showed this on stream before. Recipes. So I made a Unity project where I can make my recipes, where I can do a wooden beak and like an iron beak. Let's see if can I give myself items still? A pebble. It doesn't exist. Okay, give wood, diamond ore, blue crystal. Does that work? It works. Nice. Admin tools doing its work. So what I want to do, I can't remember which button I put it as, but I want to have my test button. F2. Oops. Okay. So yeah, this is what I want to do. Time to index nil with fire. Do we not have? They're not called test button. No, test button pressed. Okay. That's why. Yeah, it should just be test button. Cool. So with the test button, can do things. I'm starting to do the crafting, play crafting. So when we craft, we look through our ingredients. If we, for the item we try to craft, if we don't have them, we return false. Let's do a print. Yeah. So we get this. If success, then we remove all the ingredients and the craft item on the server. Hello, M2 Diamonds. How are you doing? And then we should also have craft item function. Server invoke. Doing pretty good. What about you? I'm doing great. Right. So we can invoke this from the client. Craft item, we invoke this. What game are you building right now? I'm building a chicken game. You're a chicken, you pick stuff, you get items, you can craft things, and you can pick more things. And then we're probably going to make it so that you can like build up your own like chicken coop. Is it called coop? Or it's like, it's not coop. Or is it coop? I don't know. How do you pronounce it? Buy item with items you craft to build their own little house. That would be nice. So, right. Server, we need to check the player's inventory. So for that, we need to grab the services, a data manager, get inventory items, player, is that all items? That is all items. No. Oh, that's a single one. Inventory item, get all items maybe for the player. Items, but it doesn't have a has item. I'll take the dog inside. I'll be right. He listened to me, so when I told him to go lay down. Okay. If he barks again, then let's do a function to check local function has item. Material string quantity. Yeah, this is pretty much. So here we could do has item, ingredient, material, quantity, and items. Then we should do data manage services, data manager, remove item. The problem with this, so ingredient's gonna have 4 count in ingredient dot quantity. No. What do you do? Hello, Darwin. How are you doing? Loop through ingredients, and remove all the items. Maybe we could do here, remove items with a quantity as well. So if we do this, then we add a quantity number. Move several items quantity. No, here I just want to do 4 quantity. I don't know how you do this. Quantity. Do you do then end? Or do you do? Oh, we can do a normal for loop. Nice. For I is 1, quantity. This is how you do it. Talk to you. Did you say full switch back to Android? No, you didn't. Is the Mac not working, or is do you mean for your phone, or? How do you do a normal for loop in looping between looping x times? Okay, so I is 1, and then you remove. So here we would then do item, no, the manager, remove item, player. Remove items quantity. Nice. Then we can remove this. Kind of want this to return a bool if we cannot remove all of this, but then it shouldn't have gone through this then. Because I don't think anything can happen in between these. And services, data manager. I think as services events, serve events, give item to player, and all right, fire. Is the item here instead of inventory item? Yeah, so we need to fetch. Let's find out how we do this. The admin panel. It's going to be an equipment. It's going to be like this. Or the item name. Kind of annoying to do this in all the places. We need loot helper. Where is the loot helper? It's called item helper. Was I server script service? So we have equipment from name. We kind of know recipe name. So we have the recipe output. That should be the name. The recipe name. Equipment. Oh, this should be. How did I do it on the other one? We're sending in the item type. Services, globals, const, item type, equipment. Inventory item. So what's the problem here? Oh, that wants to return it's a function. Right, but it should return true. It should return a bool. This is not returning the actual item. And the reason for that is it needs to go through the whole process of everything to actually create and add the item to the player. So we'll just return that we're creating the item, or that it was successfully created. And the item is going to come from other ways. So we have the craft item. Hopefully this is gonna work. Deal with event. What? Test button pressed. Oh, let's. Oh, the name of this one, right? Remote events. No, client events. Client bindables. I think that should be it for that. Okay, let's try again. It's working, but I had it for 2 years now, and Mr. Freedom, like your phone is good, but the battery replacement and all that things you just want to be simpler. Find out how you can mimic Apple features like AirDrop, etc. Android Landscape had a huge shift over the 2 years now. Can buy a powerful, good-looking phone for only 255 euros. Yeah, that's kind of how it's been. Like the Android landscape has not had a huge shift the last 2 years. It's just been going the same pace. Let's try this. F2. Okay, inventory has item. Okay, it doesn't. Services, client, inventory. Does not have one, has item? No. Function inventory has item. Item name. Well, yeah, but the Android landscape had not had a huge shift. I mean, it's the same as always. The grass is greener on the other side. It's always greener on the other side. Where do you think can start loading events? Inventory has item, crafting is quantity. Storages has item. It doesn't have an has item either. Inventory has item. If it doesn't have items, yeah. Get the item. If that doesn't exist, return false. Is stackable. Yeah, it looks good. Now it has item. Let's try. Not enough ingredients for wooden beak. Okay. What do I need for recipes? Wooden beak. Oh, because I can't have a pebble. Blue crystal instead because pebble doesn't exist. Wait, what? Trying to craft. That's item. Oh. Play crafting. Item type. Can we? Does the ingredient doesn't have an item type? It has a material. So this will always be services global const item type material, but that's the thing I need to fix later. So I have these in different and different inventories. I need to split them if I need an equipment for this to craft, or maybe I craft consumables. I need to fix that. But for now, it's gonna be just this. Okay. Not enough items. So what do I need? Items. I need wood 2, 1 blue crystal, and 3 gold ore. Gold ore. Wood. No, wait. That's wrong. I'll take dog in. 1 sec. All right, we're back. Been like 6 months since seen a stream on Roblox Studio. Well, that's your own fault, I think. How are you doing, Nexano? If you look at flagships like Samsung phones, maybe I was talking about changing the competition landscape where you don't need to buy a flagship. There are better products on the market for cheaper prices. They've been around for a long time, actually. It's just that maybe you've seen more marketing because they have gained more traction. But there's been a lot of different companies making Android phones for so long. Let's grab some gold or alternate wood. Is that enough? Gold or blue crystal is something I need as well. How many? One. Let's grab a few. Let's see. F2. Not enough ingredients. Why? Player crafting. Through this quantity. Let's put a breakpoint there. Inventory storage. So I don't know. 2 years ago was less marketing for them. Maybe just less marketing in your country, because I've seen a lot. Self items, item name. Oh, we don't have the item name. Oh, right, to save as IDs. For storage. Add item to inventory, we add it to view, self view. Item name. So the name is the ID. Is that how we done it? Or made it? Oh, right, I can't debug here. Because then I feel like it's wrong somewhere. We don't use, yeah, there we go. Item name is rock. Yeah, self items. Oh, ID here. If it's not stackable. Okay, got it. Right, because that's how I have to do it. Can't have several with the same name. Makes sense. Cool. And the local item is for so local count is 0, and then we do count plus equals 1. If count is bigger than quantity, then we break. If not item. But we do that down here. So I probably need to rework this a little bit. Let's do like a function as material as a consumable. Find out about the phone you're going to get through Tech YouTube. Right, kind of it's also like an advertisement for technology or less known phone brands. Yeah, so that's probably what. Yeah, are you still going to work on your Mac? It's consumable. No. What do I want to do here? If item not item, then and then we can do a local has material or material or equipment. The name number and pairs in self items. Oh, we gotta sell in self or items. Then has material or equipment. Quantity. So this is not we can let's do a like I did another one local count 0. Found a knife a mimic airdrop from Android to Mac. Nice. This one that's true. Material or equipment. Why did I want to add this? Stop it. Let's do this instead. Else we do this if item, then return item count. People who use combo like that, nice. Yeah, there's usually a lot of people doing that. I think this is the item for the item name. Then we do this, else we do this. That should work. That's right. Inventory doesn't have a remove item. Player crafting. Mac is kind of similar to Linux in a way. Terminal commands. Well, any OS is similar. If you want to do a lot of commands, you can do it on Windows as well. Like it always exists. It's just that you usually don't use it because you don't need to. Remove items quantity. Does sudo work on Windows? I mean, sudo is just a keyword. Like, you can most likely just get a terminal that will accept it, or depends on what you do. I mean, you can also do Windows subsystem for Linux, and then you can do any Linux thing you want. So it's kind of, that's just one command. What I'm saying is that it's the same, like you only need to change the word if you on Windows. You worked with WSL before? Cool. Yeah. Then you know it's the same. Remove this. Did I manage remove item? Do we actually remove it from our inventory? Do we update the inventory? Don't. Get one working on Mac, working but still need a lot of work. Yeah. I'm wondering how I want to do this. Like, we're removing all the items from the inventory. So what I could do is I could send like the whole inventory back to the player. But we could also just assume that they're going to be synced. I'll play crafting. Remove item. Is that all didn't I add? Like, function, inventory, remove item. And I wanted the type at the end. Software from 7Cs. That's hard to run. I don't know what 7Cs is. Never heard of. Remove item, then runs remove item. Cracked. Are you a pirate, sir? Well, you know, you shouldn't advertise it. I am not, like, when, as a streamer, I do not condone any illegal activity. Well, apparently it's a program that you really need. So it's not a bad program then. we have remove item in item storages? No, we don't even have item storages here. We still have items. Don't need it. Just wanted to try it. Don't they have a trial? For in items. Just 90 days is a long time to have a trial. Usually it's like 30 days. Or sometimes it's even 10 days. So 30 days, 90 days is a long time to have a trial. Let's see, what do I need to do here? I need to remove the item. Quantity for items, if item name, item name. If it's stackable, then we check if item quantity is larger. The view, else we remove the item. The name is going to be item name because here we do ID. We remove, yeah. I think that should work. Removing units from inventory. Crafting result is true. So we managed to craft it. The thing is, do I have an iron beak? I don't. So how could it craft it? Where are we crafting? Let me debug that. Server crafting is not gonna show. We're gonna go here. It's down here we wanna be. We're not getting there. What? So has not has item. Okay. Oh, that's because crafting result is the request was a success. Okay, I think we do this. This should be a request success, craft success. If request success and craft success. Just like when Sony banned removed all the news games they ported PC because we don't have their headquarters in Lithuania. Oh. This one should be false, yeah. So that one would get there. Else, crafting failed. What are we crafting today? We're just crafting beaks. Building the crafting system to actually craft things in general, I guess, is the thing we're doing. How are we doing, Jossarn? Now we gotta figure out why this has item does not work. Hello, Derp Monster, how are you doing? I saw you playing the Brobot. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I saw you playing the what is it called? The bouncy game yesterday. Are you a part of that game? Because it really sounded like an ad when you played it. Or maybe just just trolling. How's Lua for you? Confident with it? Yeah, I'm confident with Lua now. Pretty, at least. Just trolling. Yeah, Dark Monster played. I don't know what it was called. You can link it if you want. You sounded like a real YouTuber. You were interactive in the. You're talking like constantly and be like Pogo submitted too. Yeah, and yeah, you sounded like a proper YouTuber when you played it, or like a streamer, and chat was on board with it, so that was kind of nice. I liked it. How long did it take you to learn it? Yes. So when did I get confident in it? Like a few weeks ago, maybe. So maybe it took me 10 weeks maybe to get confident in Luau. Or with the Roblox specifically. I still have a lot to learn, but I'm confident in what I do right now and how to get it to work the way I want to. So house item. Sending in items. Fast with it. Yeah, I mean I know a lot of other languages, so it's kind of the same. Let's check what items we get, because we're probably not getting what we need. Or we're probably like having the the items is materials of table. Yeah. Has tables in it. So item name is not going to be material. That we need. So hello, Roblo Robux. What game is this in Roblox. You know Rust? I do not know Rust. So that's why it doesn't work. This on the server. Okay. What game is this in Roblox? It's not a published game. Just a game I've been working on for a while to learn how to use Roblox Studio. And quantity items, the material. You wasn't yesterday's stream? Yeah, you were. But that was not Roblox. That was Unity. So yeah, it's not because you can't release a Roblox game outside of Roblox. So it would be hard to get it on Android and iOS if it was a Roblox game. How do I do this? The item name is not going to be material. What is the item name going to be? Let's just press the button again and go here because all the items. So the item name, that's material. But this one's going to be wood. And the items, that's the material table. So we need to loop through. Okay, let's do this. Let's try again. I just want to see. They have a material table in it, yeah. So instead we do material. Or it's probably better to do it this way. Services, globals, material. Oh no, I stopped it while it was debugging. No bueno. Then it can take a while. Is the game playable? The game I'm working on right now? No. That's what I said. It's not play. I haven't released it yet because it's not something you like. There's nothing to do. Now when we get here and the items, they're gonna be. We have an item. Okay, that should work a lot better. So, because we now have an item, it's not a string. It's an actual types inventory item. Cannot do this. Oh, we don't have types. That might be why. No. Yeah, that's why. Okay. Does this not work then? No. Hello, RBXL coder. How are you doing? good, nice. Not equipment return. Return false. Then this should. I thought this would be happy then. And it's not C#, so you can't do that. Do I have to do if equipment? Will it be happy then? No. Does not have an ID. It doesn't. That's a name. Does it need the ID for an inventory item, inventory types. Types. Inventory view item has an ID. Inventory item also has an ID, but the this one doesn't. It has an ID. Inventory item here also has an ID. And items is in type string inventory item. Oh, is it? Because there's a no. So we should probably do this. Do you clean that up? No. So remove items quantity. We're sending in the whole items list. Or remove item. Oh, we don't. Yeah, we don't need that. We need the. We can't do the ingredient. The material would then just be the name of it, and that doesn't work. Or does it? It could. Remove item ID. We'll see if it works. Probably won't. Cool. So these items are not found in the remove item. So the ID would be wood. Down here, bucket. A lot of tables. I'll go to the next one. We have an item. Okay, so we can do if item ID. or item name. Then it should be better. Oops. There we go. Now, should do this first before we remove the ingredients. So we should not be able to find the equipment. By the way, Dirt Monster, if you're still here, I did a few nice things. I have the like health bars. Yeah. They're in the wall now. Yeah, it was annoying to have it on screen all the time. We have the inventory with our stuff. So I'm gonna rework this sometime. And we have the admin panel, which is really good now when I start crafting. So things are coming along. Probably gonna need a full like visual overhaul before releasing, but it's something now at least. Let's do a warn. So we don't have the item. I haven't actually made any equipment items, so I wouldn't know where to start. I kind of know. Go to our replicated storage, inventory items. Let's grab the coal ore. Let's make that an equipment. And is that enough? No. Got equipment from name, items, data. Oh, right. Roblox. Test game. It's going for the items data. Wait. Get equipment from name, equipment. We don't fill the equipment anywhere. But we do it with materials, I think. Yeah, down here. Items, data, materials. It's loot item. Right. Do we have any equipment? Or iron beak? So let's add a where? Or is this something I just copied maybe? Probably. Because it doesn't exist here. So then we need a new, let's delete this one. And duplicate the loot item, right? Yep. Oops. Equipment server. Wooden beak. Here we need a name, we need a price, number. This description string, product ID, so number, and we need a, no, we don't need a stackable. Yeah, we kind of do. Boolean. Do we also need the icon? We probably need an icon for this. Yeah, we do. False. This is a wooden beak. Let's duplicate it and name this iron beak. 400. I think that should be enough. Then we just open this one. Node server. That's listening. Let's go to plugins and fetch. Oh, stop. Oops. Oh, it closed the other one? Wow. It's going to be equipment. Cool. Now we have the list here in equipment. So let's see, server crafting. What do we do with the entry here? Yeah, it's the index table. We don't need index table, so let's put this in a function, local function, initialize materials. Function, initialize equipment. Let's take this whole thing. We don't have an index table, so we don't really care about that, about the indices at all. We just need to loot table. Oh, this just goes item data equipment right away. Then maybe we don't need it, actually. Let's see what it says. Tool with a beak of type. Not found in replicated storage. That makes sense because I just let it be named coal, all right? Yeah. Inventory category. Equipment. Did it not have an icon? Should have an icon, yeah. What did not have an icon? My loot icons, yeah. But like, oh, it's going to loot icons. Okay, got it. Need it like that. Right, it's running, so we don't need that. We just need to stop this and press the button again. Fetch. So now, why does it spawn equipments? Did I have an equipment? Oh, there it is. Let's remove the equipment one. How could I not see this one earlier? Delete. It's the icon everywhere. Loot icons. Wouldn't be nice. Not enough ingredients. I have a wooden beak. I can't remember what I needed for it. I needed gold ore, right? Yeah. I needed wood. No blue crystals. So now. Nice. Would you look at that? Now I have equipment as well. Fancy. I should probably make consumables as well. So I just have them now when I'm actually doing it. But I think I'm going to take a small break. First, I'm going to take a 5 to 10 minute break. And then I'm going to continue. But we might do a daily Akari before that. So I'll see you all in 5 to 10 minutes. All right, I'm back. Yesterday I started playing a game called Neon White. A kind of nice FPS. It's a medium puzzle on a Saturday. Yeah, Neon White. Kind of chill, speed running FPS. Let's see what we can do here. We can start this way, this way, this way. Where's the next step? That's forced. Cannot place there. Gotta place one there. Cannot place it there, so gotta be this one. And this one. Place it there, but we need this one, that's a forced one. Could place it here. I mean, this one is forced like this. Place it there. That doesn't work, so gotta place it here. This one, this one, this one. And do this. Yeah, cool. That was a good puzzle. 8 equals 2 squared. No, what is it called? Not squared. Cubed? Is that the one? I don't know. Let's do this. Let's add consumables as well. We should have consumables, the stamina potion. Since we have it here, then we should be able to give those in the admin. Let's go to admin panel materials. Admin panel equipment. I guess it would be the same. So I guess they are basically the same code. String, and this would be equipment. Right. Yeah. And when we initialize this, oh, I changed the wrong one. Classic. Jumping off the night. Enjoy the rest of your day. I hope Doggo behaved. Yeah, ever since we went inside, he's really, really sweet. He's in the corner, half sleeping. Have a lovely night, Mist, and see you Monday, maybe. Need to do the same with equipment. Equipment panel. Should have material panel. Oh, we're still in the game. Yeah, let's add another one and call it equipment panel. Wait, no, not that one. Wait, where is it? Quite which? Oh, that's the. Never mind. Oops. Material panel. Yeah, we need to duplicate this one. That's not how you do it. That's how you do it. Equipment panel. Let's do a consumable as well. Let's duplicate this one. Hydrate, thank you very much. How are you doing, Ameripon? Equipment, consumable. Gonna hydrate with some tea. About to try a bunch of games from the game jam that were submitted. Nice. If you find any good ones, ping me. This would be, this doesn't have, it has services, okay. Global const type consumable. This is way better. Video game, so you need a headset to play. Is it, does a quest work, or does it have to be, I have both. I haven't set up my normal one though. I'm gonna sell it or give it away. My Oculus Rift, I have a Quest 3 as well. And I'm probably also gonna sell. Because I'm not using it enough. It'll work, yeah. Nice. Yeah. What do I do now? Do I need anything else? They're the same, just that we're sending in a different this. It could be have been like one script. There's no need for me to do that though, but it would have been nice. So if you play now, I didn't make two things I didn't make. First, I didn't make the consumable panel. Consumables panel. And they didn't add them as buttons, I assume then. Top left area, no, bottom left area, yeah, navigation buttons, objects button, materials button, equipment button, and consumables button. How do I hook them up? Oh, I think it just works. This is items, and this is, wait. Item, this is, why does all of these show up as equipment? Full-time Roblox software engineer now? No. far from. I just do it in my free time. I mean, you know, if I make a game and it pops off, then it might happen. Unlikely, but it might. There's a minor chance that I'll go full time sometime. Like larger than 0. But probably less than 0.5%. Oh, I'm sending in loot items, that's why. Virtual loot items. So here we're gonna make it a little bit different. We're gonna send, we're gonna grab loot item. But then we have like for the crafting, server crafting, loot helper. Because loot helper, oops. Good equipment from name, items data. We need items data. This is what we want. You kind of want to return this. Because loot item, when we fetch that, let's see what it is. Yeah, loot item is just the loot. So the item data is going to be way better for this. Admin panel. So we're sending in loot items, which is going to be services, globals, material, equipment, and consumable. Nice. Where's the materials in it? That is nil. Equipment consumable. Dang, that's a problem if it's. Major problem with consumables and materials. Because this one is used in quite a lot of places, I think. Yeah. But I guess since it's called material like this, in all the places, and that's how it's used. Would it be okay to change them like this? No, because then we need the items folder as well. But maybe we can fix that. Materials, yeah. So what? Why? Oh yeah, okay, that doesn't work. So instead, I'll have to fix it over here somewhere. Item data. No. Items. Just call items, okay. Consumables. Materials. Maybe. Oh, that's the wrong button here. Nice. Now we just need to change the names of them. Equipment. Materials. And consumables. Cool. Good enough. So now I can I give myself one of these? No. Wait, what? Why did it think it was a consumable? When I was... It was that just me giving them the wrong names? Equipment, we have... Yeah, so wooden beak. Why do we come from in here to item type consumable? Because that's what it's set to. This should be equipment. Materials, material. Okay, now I know why. It makes sense. I'm thinking about in a little bit switch it over to Neon White because it's a fun game that I played yesterday. To just play a little bit on stream, relax a little bit. Because now if this works, we've made a lot of progress in this game. Did that work? Wooden beak with 5. Let's get another one. Now I have 6. Yeah. So my whole system kind of just works now with the different inventories and everything. That's really cool. I should probably have some like information popping up when the highlight starts. Like this are the loots you can get from it, like hidden loots. And then you can see, once you get them, you can see what they are. It should also say what you get when you get something. You want to go outside again? We just want to lay down on the towel. Just want to lay down on the towel, okay. Let's actually open my U-track where I keep track of this. And let's see what it's saying, what I should do. Create a crafting recipe tool. I did that. Crafting system. I made Craft item from with hotkey. I did that. Now the crafting system, the visual part of the crafting system is going to be a little bit more annoying, I think. I don't really have a visual, I don't know, a visual representation for this. But I guess we could start with a few. So I kind of want to have the item, and then I want to have lines to what you need for it and how many you have. So let's see if we can do that. Search. Should I copy something? Yeah, I'm gonna copy the admin panel. Crafting panel. Little base. Top right area. Top left area. I kind of want to move them. Oh, it has this. Let's look at some UI database crafting, game UI database. Can we find some craftings in here? Crafting. Yeah, it's not. Animal Crossing. Would be kind of neat to just make something like this. But making something like this is a lot of time. Or is it? No, it's not. It's kind of easy. This is just basically paying for it. I don't really have a 3D view of the item currently that I want to show. Oh, we're on the wrong scene. Sorry. Could make it basic like this. We should also need to show stats, but it's later. So maybe I should just make something very basic. So we have the system in, and then when I also have stats in, we can update the inventory. Yeah, I think that's better. Yeah, that's probably the best way to go by to do now. But the game UI database is so good. Yeah, let's just do something very basic, like I'll list on the left with the name, and then when you hover it, it's going to show which items, like the item you're going to craft at the top, and then just the other items below. I think that's a valid initial approach. So we just make a list on the left here. We need one button, and I'm going to call it a template button, and I'm going to put it here. We don't need this. We just need objects panel. Also as this. It shouldn't be a scroll view though. It should just be a frame. Can we just do a gradient here? Can you? Can we do this for now? Oops. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. Is there a way to make like add noise? That's a bit too dark at that. That looks terrible. So let's go with it. On left, it's way too big. I thought no, there's something else in here. Which one is this? Oh, right, that is bottom right area. Why is this not full? Let's actually not use the UI corner. You might want to be careful. Roblox starting to slow and shut down. The begins the game are updating right now. Yeah, I see that there's a lot of fails to commit into server failure. So, do I need to slow down? If you reload studio, you will not be able to get back in. Okay. Thanks for there's an update. I'm glad I'm not gonna press the update button then. Thanks for telling me. I appreciate it. I'm kind of new to Roblox, so to me it's I don't know these things. It's just an image here. I probably have an image. That's a text button though, so we need an image button. Like you got Rojo. So your script shall be saved. Yeah. And for logging in. How are you doing syntaxes? Doesn't work? Well, I'm glad I'm in here then. Just yeah, I save all my scripts locally, always using this, and also oops, basic crafting. There we go. Version control, yay. So what did I want to do? I wanted the template button with an image, so we're gonna add that image button. Classic Grow Garden, 40-minute page just for an update. Yeah, I don't. So I have been playing Grow Garden a little bit, right? Just to see what it's about, and I don't get it. Why do people play Grow a Garden? Or updating at the same time? Why do they update at the same time? Is it the same company behind them? I don't know. I just heard that some company bought Grow a Garden like a while ago. And then it got popular for some reason. Publishing API. But wouldn't that be separated from the authentication API? I would assume. I think I was doing admin wars event. Dang. Yeah, true. This needs a text. Label. Let's fill it out with the size. 1. Let's, I'm not sure which text. Am I using this one? I think I am. Do I want like a text scale label? I need to fix this later with the size. Still a brain rot Grow Garden. Blocks Fruit updates 2 hours. I also played Blocks Fruits, and I mean, I kind of understand the loop of Grow a Garden and also Steal a Brain Rot. It's very basic and it's a good like core loop. But Blocks Fruits, I played it maybe an hour or two, and it's just so basic. Like, I just do not understand. I don't understand why people play it. That's probably my, like, I tried to understand because I can see the core loop in Grow Garden and Steal a Brain Rot, but the core loop in a Blocks Fruit is basically someone uploading their first MMORPG, or like building their first MMORPG. As a standalone game, it would not hold. Like to play for collection and stuff, but it does get boring due to lack of yeah, like uh, I'm starting to think that a lot of the time people, well, I know this for a fact because back when Flash was a thing, Flash games, people just started a game because of Flash. You can just switch between games, and Roblox is the same. You can just switch between games when it gets boring. And they were basic games, and you just kind of play them for a bit and then you switch game. So I understand that part. But why wouldn't people play like a decent free MMORPG instead of Blocks Fruits? And I'm wondering if this is actually a thing. Because I rarely care about story in games. So I'm starting to think that people just want to play games and not care, and in all of this there is no story. There is no, I mean, every game, every Roblox game is pay to win, basically. So like there are free to play games that offer a lot of content where you don't need to pay anything. Chance of a non-pay to win game. Yeah, there is a rad chance, but they are not gonna. They're rarely gonna get big because they don't. So they don't get enough money to incentivize themselves to build to keep building a game. Like, that's a problem. Yeah, pretty much gambling for kids, and you get big. So what was I doing? Right, I was making this. Oops, I accidentally put a letter there. I think the casino just hiring people to add gambling into the children games. You gotta make money in the future. So casinos don't make a lot of money on regular people. They make money from the whales. I mean, how many normal people? So I was seeing someone who spent a lot of money, like who is a good gambler, like not, he has won a lot of money in general, playing games in casinos and competitions and stuff. And he's like, every hand he goes in is like $50,000. And if you take normal people, you need probably like at least 5,000 people playing for with like $10 to get as much money as you do from this one person. So they're not out for like the normal people. They're out for the ones who have a lot of money. Starting young, they gotta get irresponsible with money in the future. But the earlier you trigger people's gambling addiction, the earlier they're gonna get help. You should, if you really want to get to them, they shouldn't know about gambling until they're like really rich and old. So this crafting area, gambling games, bad parenting. Yeah, you can't. But the thing is, where do you draw the line? What is gambling? Is loot boxes gambling? Is there a difference if you pay to buy loot boxes or you win loot boxes from playing? Are both gambling? They trigger the same responses in the body. What is gambling? Because the free loot boxes you get that you open, that triggers the gamble feeling, and then if you can do that more by using money, then you're gonna do that. For giving money to get a chance of winning something with value, yeah. But if you then have free loot boxes and then you also have paid loot boxes, the free loot boxes are going to trigger gamblers to buy. But free loot boxes is fine, according to a lot of people. So and also something with value. If you have, let's take Counter-Strike, for example. If you couldn't trade items, people would still buy their loot boxes or cases. So if they cannot get anything of value, it's going to be something of value for them if they get a good skin, for example. But it's so hard to where to draw the line. Purely cosmetics, yeah, and then it's not gambling. Or is it gambling? The money value to it, just personal value. So in Japan, you can play pachinko, and there you win items. These items are usually like worthless, but the way they get around the gambling system in Japan is that they have shops next door where you can sell the items for money. So it's not gambling until you go and sell your item. Poker uses chips, which turn into money, yeah. But pachinko is balls fall down into these things, and that's just you can win items through it. Pachinko. 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 Like an arcade. Like this, where just a lot of these, where it bounces down and getting them into the right holes. Prizes winning takes the 4 more additional balls, which the player may use to keep playing or exchange for prizes. When the player exchanges their winnings, they call the polo staff member using call button located at the top of the station. Carry the player balls to an automated counter, see how many balls they have. Was 1 and give the number 7 will then give the player a voucher or a card with number of balls stored in it. Count the balls automatically. Or special prizes, typically a small silver or gold novelty that can be sold for cash outside the establishment. But if you don't, then if you just get a voucher, is it then gambling? Because gambling is banned. It's illegal in Japan. But pachinko is regarded as an exception and treated as an amusement activity. Now, more direct money prizes it's legal. Polos may reward the play with tokens which get sold at cash. Sold for cash. So it's so weird. That's like the weirdest thing. Not the weirdest thing, but paid someone high enough. Yeah. Okay, so all I want is my crafting area right now is, let's remove this one and call this the template button. Hello, not Chris, how are you doing? Let's actually put it here. I should do this, I don't need navigation button, and then if I put it here, it should be just a lot of them, good. This should probably be a scroll view instead, but for now it's gonna be like this. Visible falls. Got my coffee, so very content right now. Nice. Have you played Neon White? Neon White? Yes, exactly. Image. Maybe a frame. Oh, we don't need a grid layout. We need this. But that didn't work. Cannot set the image on a frame? Or am I just blind? Yeah, Neon White. Have you not played it? I hadn't played it either until yesterday. I'd just seen it a few times here and there. It was a fun game. Like if you like FPS games where there's very little shooting, there's a lot of story I don't really care about at all. I'm just skipping through all of it. But basically, you pick up cards. These cards, they have different abilities. They have weapons. So you can shoot with them, and then you can use their special ability. One is Stomp, one is... I haven't found all of them yet. But one is like an extra jump in the air, one is a dash, one is a stomp. So it's really cool. It's like, I think it's similar to Persona when it's like there's also the part that I don't like about it, where you get in every level you can find some consumables, some a present, and you give that to people, and they keep the get the relationship better with people, and then they give you more dialogue, and yeah, I don't like that part. I just want to play the game. This is 1.6 sometimes. I think it does 2 forever. I haven't played 1.6 in so long. I did play a little bit of CSGO. Let's see, is this my old account for it? Or no, this is not my proper account for it. Wait, I have played Counter-Strike. I haven't played Counter-Strike 2. Did they rename Counter-Strike Global Offense to Counter-Strike 2? Ever heard of Surf Maps? Yes, I have. Yeah, because I apparently have 550 hours in. And there I have like 434 hours. Last played 2020. I did play some Source as well. Not much. Condition 0. I did play as well. 35 now. I'm 36, and I played Counter-Strike when I was like 13 until I was 20 something. You probably were younger. If you talked about the original ones. Valve Hammer Editor? Hello TNT, how are you doing? Everything's going fine. A little bit slow because I'm slow. But that is fine. You're chilling? I thought you could set an image on a frame, but apparently you cannot. Then you need an image label, I assume. Let's put this at 0.5. 0.5. And this position would then be 0.5. And we move it up. Got the item system reworked and it's awesome now. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. What am I? Something like this. Craft item crafted, or item to craft image. Crafting frame. Should probably have like canvas group. Like this. What? Can I put a UL list, or is not a UL list item? Maybe. Let's do fill direction horizontal, but I want it to be center, and a vertical alignment should also be center. So if I add more of these now, but we need some kind of spacing between them, padding. What is? Oh, this kind of works. If I add more, it's gonna work perfectly. Yes. Would that also work if I just make them not visible? Yes. Good. Recipe image. Ingredient image. This is recipe image. The crafting. What do we need here? We need the play crafting should handle. Wow. Can we do this? Yeah. Let's do this local crafting. What do I need? We need the left bar. Let's call it the, what do we call it? Item list, I guess. Local item list. So for that, we need to do a oh, you want to lay down in the corner. So cute. Okay, I have my girlfriend's dog here now. And when he was outside on the balcony, he was kind of barking a lot. Now he's inside and it's like just super chill. He wasn't barking a lot. He was barking a little bit, and he usually doesn't do that. Now he's just a good boy. Locals. I do have an ice starter GUI. There we go. Play GUI. And then we need crafting GUI panel. A local template button is crafting GUI template button, and then we have item list is crafting GUI. Wait for child item list. Local crafting area. Let's do this instead. Crafting area. Craft recipe. GUI. Wait for child. Crafting frame. Then ingredient image. Should I have a template for that one? Maybe I should just add 5 of them or something. Would be nice to make something that's the scales. Image. We should maybe have that as a template as well. Template ingredient. Local template. Item item list button. Ingredient image. And then we can do ingredient images. For 1, 5, we'll clone it. But this is for the ingredient image. Ingredient parent. Ingredient parent. Ingredient image. Hello, bro. Don't need a name, it needs a parent. It needs this parent. Where's Roblox crashing? Apparently, they told me that like grow a garden and steal a brain rot are updating. So a lot of people do stuff. Thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. I don't really know much about Roblox. I just code. But usually when I see this, something is usually up with the servers, but I can still save. So we're all good. So we create 5 of these. Init function. Maybe we should do this. Build function, create ingredient images. This is nicer. And then we need create item list buttons. Build function. We don't need that. Why is my nose so itchy? I don't know. Crafting. So this is kind of a question. How should I do the crafting? Like, how should I show it? I could do like an admin crafting where I just fetch all of the stuff. But I could also do different places. They're probably going to have different items you can craft. I'm not entirely sure how I want it. But for now, I'm just going to make an example one. With a beak. That's all we need. We can make an iron beak as well. Out of iron. Tooltip? Oh, well, local crafting is equal to script parent. Let's do crafting.init. Just want to see, is Roblox not mine? Because I'm amazing. How are you doing, P-Win? Did we make them? Crafting area, ingredient parent, we did not. Are they here? No. Oh, template button. Did it not find my template button? It's in the panel base. That's probably why. Local panel base. Gotta get mine to work. No, it's a lot of updates happening right now. Big games. So you will have to wait a little bit. All right, we can do that. Silly. We'll still need a crafting template button. Okay. That's just an image label, yeah. Frame recipe, that should also be an image. Canvas group. But the template button, yeah, right, the button, we can do. Right, we can't do this really. Can't do this either, right? A type template button. This, is that how you do it? This, could I add this here? And text. Is there a way to work offline? I don't know. I haven't used Roblox much, or Roblox Studio. I'm kind of new to this all. All I know is coding. Item should have a name, so why is that a problem? What is a text label? Right. Text label. Can I do this? There we go. Let's see now if this works. Well, I have it set up so I can work offline. Panel-based crafting frame. Does it not? So no words, crafting frame. Oh no, crafting frame is in crafting area. Didn't I have a right? We need panel base, craft, it for child, crafting area. For gatekeeping, well, first of all, I've set up Rockall and spent a lot of time doing this. So if you wanna, you know, an offline program mode. So if you want to do it, then you should probably go somewhere and look it up how to do it. But since you're probably 12, I'm gonna ban you. Cannot be under 13 on Twitch. Sucks to be you. Should rename yourself from P-Win to P-Lose. Trolls, yeah. So it's super fun when it comes to this. Hello, Pepe, how are you doing? So super fun because they come in and be like, oh, can I work offline? And I'm like, yeah, I can work offline because I've set it up. Hello, tomato salad. Since I'm doing Roblox now, it's kind of often 12-year-olds come in here. Long time no see, though. How are you doing? But I'm gonna respond to you in a bit, not quiz. So yeah, they come in, they ask questions. When they don't get a response right away, they start insulting, because I don't know why people start insulting you, right? Like they could, if he would have said, "Could you help me?" It's like, set it up, or like not set up, but could you guide me in the right direction? I would have told him exactly what he needed to do. But if you starts, he didn't ask for help. Like, is there a way to work offline? Yes, it is. But you need to have it set up before. And it's also not possible to work with other people at the same time using the system. So for me, it's possible. But very few people can do it because they work with other people, or they are not, like, setting this up is really unnecessary if you're not used to working in IDEs and stuff. It's better to work in Roblox. But I help people who ask for help. And there's an offline program mode. Is there? I don't know. But yeah, weapons. I haven't seen it. I haven't even heard of it. What type? It was wild. So what type of movie was it? Mostly lurking while doing some product planning. And how are you? I'm doing great. It's still in theaters. Oh, yeah. Then I haven't seen it. Feel free to lurk as much as you want. And that's your plan. Nice. Okay. Horror-ish. When all but one child from the same classroom mysterious vanish on the same night at exactly the same time, a community left questioning who or what's behind their disappearance. Huh. Crafting panel base. Wait. Crafting panel base. Crafting area. Oh, it's crafting area with a space. Shouldn't be a space. We're big horror movie fans. Yeah, too gory is no bueno. Okay, now it's created all of it. Let me check if this one has it. Crafting panel. Yes. We got them all. Good. Tablet button. Yes, we added 2. Why are they not visible? Where is the visible? Oh, right here. Cool. The names are there as well. Nice. Need to change the name. I like horror movies as well. And I don't really like the gory movies. A whole engine. Roblox? Yeah. So this is Roblox Studio. You need to use Roblox Studio to make games for Roblox. Since you can only release games made in Roblox Studio on Roblox, and you cannot release them outside of Roblox if you use Roblox Studio. So it's kind of its closed platform. Can you tell all the Roblox games? Yes. Or in 99.99% of them, you can easily tell they're made in Roblox. Because most beautiful Roblox game. Because you can why did this not because you can make 3D models and import them. You can make a really cool stuff. The constraint, yeah, I don't think models can be more than like 5,000 triangles. Right, vert poly, yeah, exactly. So they're always low poly, and they have their own lighting. So you kind of, I mean, if some professional devs would yeah, you can bake lighting, but if some professional like 3D artists would make something cool, they like could make it beautiful. There are some. If we go here, I just googled. So airship station. This looks pretty cool. Like, I'm not sure who Vin is, but like you can make it look pretty good. Long Gone. I have no idea. Is that you? Hilford? Yeah, Hilford. Yeah. I don't know Vin and Blockbench. What is Blockbench? Oh, is that like a voxel? Minecraft using, and he used it. Oh, but yeah, pretty much. I had no idea he used that for Long Gone. That's why it gets that pretty cool aesthetics. Blockbench looks interesting. Is it easy to use? Because if it is, then I might start using it for my game, and then I can make stuff myself. I'm not sure how easy it is to use. Looks pretty cool though. Splendid because it's always what you've done. Yeah. With this, let me just see. Or is it just working pixel density? Oh yeah, that would be really good if you want to pixelize the image. And it's gonna, if it is a good like unwrapping, I guess it's kind of easy to unwrap low poly models though. So you make seams. There's the texture template by Kenny. You have an extra license for Asset Forge if you'd like to try the Asset Forge. Is that similar? It's a kit basher. So many things I'd like to render your model as 2D sprites. That's pretty cool. And you can oh, this would be so good for 2D games. Did he move, like I saw him, looked like he, no, it just, you cannot change the models in this, right? No, you just kit bash, okay. Yeah, key on Discord later. Thank you. I'm not sure how would I have time to use it though. Just way too many things. I guess it's made for like 2D games, so you can export them. Collecting dust, so it's no problem. Okay, that's really cool. Thank you. I mean, it looks neat because then you export it and you're like done. Because that's the worst thing about making like top-down games. You're like, oh, I need everything in several directions, and then you make it in 2D, and well, not yeah, and then you like the sprite 8 times. Just read 2 games. It seemed to get some traction on Twitch. Make room and the little bookstore talking nice. I think it could be really cool to make a smaller game, but I myself would. Oh, and then you just paint on the image like this. That's pretty cool in this one. Because the way, if we go to like what Red Cabin Games does, she chooses one color, but this is like more, yeah, this is more pixelated. So it's pretty cool. You can paint on it. Like I don't know if I would. I've used Blender a bit as well, so I got decent at it, but you know, not decent. I got okay at it for a while, but then I didn't use it for quite some time. So now I'm back to like 0, I think. If you ever want something made in Blender, let me know. I need practice. Nothing humanoid. What can you make a chicken with animations? So I'm actually looking for I don't know how much time you have, but I'm looking for an artist to join me on this project. The other 2 I talked to like early summer don't really have time. So it would be really neat to have if you would like, I don't know how much time you have, if you have any other projects, if you're interested. But it's a very most of it in here is very basic in the project. So fun. Can do a trial model for fun. Yeah. So I did commission these. They're just some like rocks with crystals in them, a plank where you get wood. Are you also good at UI? Not UI, 2D, like UI stuff, yeah. Like painting. Oh, because I'm terrible at UI. If he's UI UX designer though, oh. Could you join my Discord yesterday, I think, or a few days ago? I can't remember when. Right? Let's talk more about this after stream. Okay, so now we do this crafting here. So let's do function crafting. select item. We need an item name that we're gonna send in. So now we need the ingredients for it. So I don't know if there's a good reason for me to keep this on the server. It probably isn't. Plus item selection logic. So I need to figure out a way. I'm gonna do like shops, like talking to an NPC or something, or going to a place where you can craft yourself. So gonna make that, and in that place I'm gonna fetch the items you can craft from the server. Yeah. So then so crafting, we would probably have this crafting, this select item. This should probably not, this should be crafting GUI. And then I would need to make a new one. That would be like crafting store. Crafting store. Crafting store. And here we would have to do like a function in it, and this would take in like local items, which should be from types inventory item, I think. Yes. So we need this to set the items. Crafting store get items. We can get all the items, and it's going to show up in the inventory. So I could probably do this function, crafting, show store. What can I send in a crafting store? I don't think I can. Well, I could. This would be items, which would then all be these. String types. Will you do like show available things play could craft? I want to do, I'm not sure what I want to do. So we're gonna have let's enable this again. No, I need to play for that to enable. Should probably also do this item button visible true. And here, yeah. I also need to open the crafting panel. So we're gonna have these. I'm not sure how I want to show them. They could be that if you are not high enough level in crafting, if I'm gonna do that. That's for a chicken game recently. Oh, isn't that I Heart Funny Games? I Heart Funny Boys, not I Heart Funny Games. Yeah. Game. Nice. Such a silly game. That's very nice. Love the Katamari Goose Games vibe. Yeah, me too. I think let me do this. I think I'm gonna play a bit of games right now because I feel like playing games. Robin's down, so we chill in the studio. Well, I'm just about to play games, I think. I've been chilling in studio for a while. How are we doing, Yoshi? I want to play Neon White because it was fun and I want to relax a little bit. So let me launch the game. And let's switch to the gaming scene whenever. I think this one be right back always for some reason. Wait, why? Oh, I have two BRB screens on this one. Yeah, 1 second. I need to capture the game. Does this work? It does. Nice. Capture the game audio as well. This might be loud now. Just for anyone. No? Oh, I never added it. Oh no, it was really low. Cool. Let me change the title really quick. Neon white. Cool. So let's play. I'm gonna stop the YouTube stream.